What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 23 online CFM game. We are now in week 16 of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League. We've got our biggest game of the season right here, right now. Sounds familiar? It's pretty much the same script as last season. We are tied with the Washington Commanders atop the NFC East at 10-4. This game more than likely decides who wins the division. The first time around, a couple of weeks ago, we took down the Commanders. Now, on Sunday Night Football, we'll look for the season sweep to try to secure the NFC East for the second year in a row. Here we go. We are underway. Washington, of course, they've got a plethora of weapons on offense like Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin, but they're more so known for their defense, especially that front seven with Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Chase Young. That'll definitely give us some troubles. So what we want to do is limit the Commanders on the offensive end, because that defense will turn up a couple of times, but so can our Giants in the backfield. It's Azeez Ojulari, and running the ball for our Giants, toting that rock, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down and 8, though. It's up to Daniel Jones, leaving the pocket, going outside, caught. Mike Will making it happen. That big frame of Mike Williams time and time again. I'm not going to say bails us out, but just gives us a bigger catch radius to throw the ball to, and more often than not, he comes down with it. 3rd down, Barkley, throw him to the ground with ease. Saquon Barkley moving the chains. Here's Barkley once again on the run. It feels good to have Saquon for a late season stretch after what happened to us last season. Saquon Barkley is really dominating this drive. 2nd down, Barkley back at it again, looking for the 1st down and more. Saquon Barkley all the way to the 15-yard line. Saquon in the backfield once again on 1st down. Oh, but time's up for Daniel Jones, dumped to the ground, and that's the way that drive is going to end. Yeah, like I said, that Washington front, they're going to get some wins, right? Without a doubt. Even though we have a pretty solid offensive line, I mean, there's just so much talent on that team. One of our talented pass rushers, Kayvon Thibodeau, out for this play. Jadeveon Clowney taking his place on 3rd down. Pressure's on. Down goes Howell. We might have not had Thibodeau for that play, but we still had Azeez Ojulari. And you see Thibodeau is good to go. We definitely need him for this pivotal battle. As far as making playoffs, as we have a 3rd down and 7 for Daniel Jones and the Giants out the backfield. Barkley with the catch. Saquon, ho-ho! Sweet feet eat. Saquon, goodbye! Touchdown, Giants! And this is getting a bit similar to the first time we played Washington. We raced out to that big lead, but remember, the Commanders did come back in that game. So we know this is a team that's not going to go away quietly. And on 3rd down, they prove it, going to Jahan Dotson. But yeah, before Saquon decided to bust off, our playoff spot is looking pretty good. We probably want to win one more game to officially secure our playoff spot, but right now we're a 10-win team. It'll be pretty hard for us to miss playoffs. We would have to lose our next 3 games and have some circumstances go against us. So, you know, we're not secure by any means. The ball is not secure in Sam Howell's hands on 3rd down. Ojulari with the recovery. I believe Leonard Williams knocked the ball out of Sam Howell's hands as he tried to get a bit too risky. Matt Breida checking into the game right before the 2-minute warning. Wide open, Kadarius Toney. Oh, that might have been 6 on the board, but instead Daniel Jones sails his first pass of the game, and ultimately that ends up being a drive killer. That'll go underneath. Oh man, Antonio Gibson, he's tough to bring down. Gibson's a big running back, right? Former receiver, but you can see why they moved him to running back for the NFL. Oh, Sam Howell looking like a running back, dodging Giants left and right, and he drew a roughing penalty on the sidelines. Okay, that was not on the scouting report. Sam Howell, do your thing. Big Brian Robinson trying to truck his way inside. Gotta expect B-Rob to be the lead back. No, it's Gibson in the backfield. They'll give it to McLaurin. This is not the man we expected to get the ball at the goal line, but we're happy he got it. We call a timeout to preserve some time near the end of this first half. 3rd down and goal. Sam Howell dropping, looking, open, got it. Antonio Gibson for the touchdown. down. Remember, we talked about how Gibson, a former receiver in college, that is where that skill set becomes useful, as we're going to run a little counter with Matt Breida. Not going to get too much on the play until Matt Breida turns the corner and makes things interesting on third down. In motion, Slayton with the ball. Great blocking from Mike Williams outside. Another hidden feature of Mike Williams in this offense is his great blocking ability, as you guys saw on display, that keeps the drive alive. Did Barkley get out of bounds? No. Good open field tackle on Saquon forces us to burn our final timeout. We can still work the middle of the field if we can spike the ball. Second down, Daniel Jones. He'll have the time against a three-man rush. Eyes downfield. He wants Tony. Oh, but he nearly hits a photographer instead. And now with 9 seconds left, third down, max protection, Daniel Jones looking downfield. We want Mike Williams, but that looks like triple coverage. So we're just going to think better of that play and kill it. Though we do have a second left on fourth down, so we're just going to run it back and see if Mike Williams... Hey, man, he's got a shot. Let's go to the other side. Tony, underthrown and incomplete. Oh, man, it looked like Kadarius Toney actually had a good situation there. We got the perfect decoy in Mike Williams, and our 95 speed receiver was looking like he would get behind the defense, but Daniel Jones just was not able to make the throw. He didn't get enough on it, which is pretty alarming, not gonna lie. It was like, what, a 60-yard throw we were asking him to make? It's not exactly rocket science for a quarterback. Oh, Bellinger pays the price up high, right in the ribs, incomplete, as Robinson not able to get the first down on that rush. That'll bring up a big third down. Here's Washington. They'll drop back to pass. Sam Howell. Oh, what a great swat by Kyle Fuller. And Washington, they're gonna keep the offense on the field. Fourth down and 2. Howell once more, looking to take a bite out of the Big Apple defense, and he does. Jahan Dotson making big plays in the middle of the field. Howell on the keeper, and look at this! Sam Howell almost all the way! Wow, the mobility of Sam Howell has randomly been unearthed today. Robinson cashes it in on the next play, but once more, it's Sam Howell's mobility that has helped the Commanders make some headway against our defense. As Jones, what are you doing? Oh, a dime! That's what he's doing! The damn Daniel connection. Hey, man, you know what? The dumber the throw, the better the accuracy, I guess. We try to throw open passes, they don't work. Why not just throw it on the run? 40 yards downfield. Jones on third down, I'm sure what to do, but he's still got time to wait and create. Now the pressure's on and Jones is looking to take off, but he is eventually brought down. Jameen Davis, the uber athletic linebacker, able to make the tackle. We settle for the field goal, but we still trail against the Commanders. That third down, just looking for something, and you know, if nothing's there, we just really don't want to force it in that situation, because as much of a defensive-minded battle as we have against the Commanders, as per usual, one, we don't want to give up long plays on broken tackles, and two, sometimes you just got to be okay with taking your 3 and hope it'll be your defense that can change the game, which nearly happened on that play. Darnay Holmes just straight up got caught sleeping, and Gibson actually gets a gain of 6 out of it. So now it's third down and short. Howell drifting to the right side. He's got options, including running the ball. Oh, Howell, he got the first down. Jalen Catalon did a great job, except he didn't finish the job. That's all he had to do. That had a pick 6 written all over it, but Howell hit on the throw. Incomplete. Azeez Ojulari got the hit on, but Howell somehow, some way was able to get enough mustard on it to deliver the first down. The Commanders, they are just living by the skin of their teeth right now, by the hair on their chinny chin. Third down and 6. Can they get one more big conversion? They'll do it without Leonard Williams on the field. Our defensive lineman out for this play. Third down, Howell blitzes in. Howell makes the quick read, targeting Aaron Robinson. That'll go to McCorrin for the first down. Gibson looking to extend the lead, and he does. The Commanders waltz in for 6. Washington looking like they're ready to take the lead. Sole lead of the NFC East Division. Third down for the Giants. Daniel Jones got him open out the backfield. Saquon Barkley, first down and a whole lot more. Any down is a Saquon down. Man in motion is Slayton. Will fake it to him, looking for the play action, and we got it. Oh, Daniel Belton, or Bellinger, off to the races. Mix up Dane Belton and Daniel Bellinger right there. Another third down. How many more of these can we convert? Perhaps one more. Saquon got the great block from Kadarius Toney. Saquon proving once again any down is a Saquon down. Oh, man, maybe not first down, though. A bit of bad run stick right there. We need a touchdown on this drive. Play action. Daniel Jones to the left side. Got him open in the flats. Colin Johnson. Great tackle. Bobby McCain preventing the touchdown for at least one more play. Jones, third down, leaving the pocket. He has space to run. Not anymore. Back in the end zone. Picked off. Oh, Corey Trice with the key theft in the ball game as we try to set up for the big receiver, Colin Johnson. Just not on the same page. Receiver and quarterback really cost us. Howell stepping, wants the big play. Oh, he makes the big play, but for the Giants defense, the veteran Kyle Fuller, who was getting picked on a lot in the last couple of weeks, this time making the big play for our defense instead of giving up the big play. 3:34 left in regulation. Our defense has bought us another lifeline. Now let's see what the offense can do. Last time we got to the goal line and went aggressive trying to make that touchdown happen, it did not work. We're going to have to do that again because the field goal is really not going to do us much. So that third down conversion really helps. Like Kadarius Toney. New set of downs in the backfield. Saquon Barkley running sideways, getting a gain of 4, keeps the clock moving. We go to the 2-minute warning. We might have to make this the last drive of regulation. Barkley out the backfield with the reception. Saquon's receiving abilities on display tonight. Daniel Jones, 18 for 26, looking for completion, number 19. Might not happen on this play. Instead, Jones turns the corner. Forced out of bounds by the rookie Trenton Simpson. 4 yards away from the end zone. Jones blasting up the middle and in. Daniel Jones, clutch touchdown run. Design run for Danny Dimes. Vanilla Vic getting in, but now we need this 2-point conversion. We come out in a spread look and we'll drop back to pass. Pressure's picked up. Jones scanning. Back in the end zone. Caught. Mike Will making it happen. Oh, man, Mike Williams so reliable, and he's tied this game up at 21-all. The Commanders will try to prevent overtime from happening for the second time in a row in this matchup of Giants versus Commanders. What a rivalry this has been so far in Madden 23. Second down, Howell quickly in the flats, and that'll pay off. Logan Thomas, they'll keep the clock moving, though. They'll say Thomas didn't get brought down out of bounds, so the Commanders rush to the line. About a minute to go in regulation at their own 38-yard line. Howell setting up shop, dropping back the pass. Wide open and caught. Jahan Dotson with another big play in the game. Makes a man miss. And oh, we tried to give up the touchdown there. And Dotson steps out of bounds, which does help us out. Brian Robinson up the middle. A first down here ends our chances, but forcing Dotson out of bounds actually bought us another lifeline. Now we need to get this stop. Expecting the run. Robinson up the middle. And oh, Thibodeau forced him forward at the last second, but it's not a first down. Timeout number 2 by our Giants. How is he going to do it himself? Out the goal line look. He'll give it to Robinson, who skates forward for the first down without the touchdown. Just what the Commanders wanted. And now Washington has us at their mercy. They'll try to end this game with no time remaining on a field goal. Robinson, it would have been nice to let him score that touchdown there, if anything, but instead the Commanders get it to the 1-yard line, making the field goal literally as easy as possible. Now we did hold on to that last time out to try to ice the kicker, just in case that matters. Hey man, we could block this kick, right? A little bit of ice, you get the accuracy wrong, we get the timing right. Well, we forgot to come out in field goal block defense, so we're going to rely on hopefully Joey Slide choking the game away. He does not. Up and good, but there actually is a second still to play in this game. Are we going to have to pull off a Tennessee miracle here on the kick return? Might have to. Catch and run. Boston Scott checking into the game. Getting blocked. Oh, Boston Scott. This would be a miracle, but not today. Not today. The Commanders shine bright on Sunday Night Football. And now the Commanders' sole possession of first place in the NFC East with 2 weeks to go in the regular season. Whew. And on top of that, not only do the Commanders have the lead, they actually have the lead in the tiebreak as well for the division. Because of our loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, we are going to finish the year 3-3 in the NFC East. The Commanders Well, they beat the Eagles twice. They also beat the Cowboys twice. So Washington is going to, or sorry, we didn't finish 3-3. We finished 5-1 in the division, or 4-2. It is. The Commanders, they finished 5-1. That's what it is. And that is why not only are we a game behind, we're a game and a half behind the Commanders with 2 to play. So basically, we need to win out and the Commanders need to lose out for us to win the division. That's not looking too likely. But thankfully, we are still looking good for a playoff spot. It would just be as a wild card team. Now, if we won the division, we were not going to get the #1 seed. The Rams right now are on top of the NFC East, and I think they have, or not the NFC standings, they have like 13 or 14 wins right now. So we weren't really going to catch them. So, the first round bye wasn't up for grabs. So we're not going to be too heartbroken about it, but hey, man, it's always nice to be able to win your division, get that home game for the playoffs. You never know what kind of gauntlet you got to go on the road, but we're more than likely going to have to find out. But the playoffs aren't officially secure yet. If we lose these next 2 games, we could be in a bit of trouble. So this Week 17 game against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, this is our shot to pretty much clinch our playoff berth. And if we do win this game, then we are definitely in no matter what. No potential tiebreakers could ruin that. As you guys check out the standings here, we are, as you see, a 10-win team, but there's a couple of 9-win teams, or sorry, not 9, 8-win. We're looking at the AFC standings. There's a couple of 8-win teams that if they win their last 2 games, actually a lot of them, that, we didn't want to be in a tie-break scenario with those guys. We don't want to leave it up to chance in that situation. So, yeah, we'd like to win this game and then maybe rest some guys in Week 18, but, hey, man, you never know what can happen in the NFL, and if there's been one weakness of our New York Giants this season, it's been going against the top quarterbacks in the league. The quarterbacks that have the velocity abilities, whether it's pass lead elite or set feet lead. Most of our losses have come to those quarterbacks. Brady, Rodgers, now we go against Mahomes, and we got to go against that golden arm of Patrick Mahomes first to start the game off. We are underway once again on primetime television. Patrick Mahomes with the drop back on first down. Our Giants back home now at MetLife Stadium, bringing up a 3rd down and 2. Out the pistol, Mahomes. He'll go to Pacheco. Oh, Pacheco indecisive, and that is going to absolutely destroy the chances of that play working out, and that'll force the punt. So, hey, man, one way to stop Mahomes is just hope they don't give him the ball, right? Let's get Darius Toney. He's an electric returner, and he shows it off once again. Oh, try to hit the little brake and accelerate right there, and I think he clicked off at the right time for that to not work for us. Saquon Barkley, he had a big touchdown last week against the Commanders in the receiving department. Barkley up the middle. Saquon Barkley, wave him goodbye. This will go 56 yards for the touchdown. And actually, McDuffie had a great chance to prevent the TD from happening at the last second, but hey, man, Saquon is Saquon, and he made it happen. And once again, we run to Mike Williams' side, and we know that side is secure. And that just once again proves the value that Mike Will brings to the team. He makes it happen even when the ball doesn't go his way in the receiving game. So here we go, 3rd down and 8. Patrick Mahomes, quick drop back. Pressure's on. Got to let it loose underneath. That is simply not going to work. But we get a late penalty, and I have no idea where the illegal contact on that play was. I even watched it back after the game, and I was like, I don't even know. Like, while Travis Kelce was battling in the tackle battle, I think I hit somebody by accident, which really is not illegal contact because Kelce already has the ball. So, yeah, I don't really know what the referees were smoking on that play, but we do end up holding Kansas City to a field goal anyways, but Barkley is destroyed, and there goes Chanel. He's in his bag, and the Chiefs have the lead via a defensive touchdown. Saquon Barkley, usually sure-handed, but that time coughs up the pigskin, and that is a costly turnover to say the least. But I mean, we're not going to bench Saquon Barkley. You kidding me? Saquon's not going into the doghouse for fumbling the ball. We bring him right back out and just expect it to not happen again. Good throw. Even better catch. Mike Will, sky high for the grab. Barkley sheds a man off. Tough running from Saquon Barkley. He's not playing like a man who's fearing job security after fumbling the ball. In fact, we're giving the ball to Saquon more because we know he's motivated to bounce back from his mistake. Breida in the game on first down. Jones design rollout, looking for the end zone and in. Daniel Jones looking like Vanilla Vic out there. Hey, man, Daniel Jones is very reliable for receiving touchdowns for us as Travis Kelce is way too open for our well-being. I mean, yeah, Travis Kelce is good even when he's not open. When he is that open, yeah, we made it a little bit too easy. But yeah, Daniel Jones' dual threat ability really helps out in the red zone. We've got a number of rushing touchdowns over the first couple of seasons just based off of being able to use Daniel Jones in the way that a lot of quarterbacks cannot be used. Third down, Mahomes, late throw! Oh, Jaquiski Tartt couldn't quite turn his head around to make the play. Instead, Harrison Butker lines up 3 on the board and good. Oh, that was tough because we used that just about perfectly, except for the fact that I just couldn't turn around for whatever reason or just get the ball hawk animation. The trigger wide open. Jones sees him. Bye-bye. Darius Slayton slaying the Chiefs defense, and the Giants are really in. We're dialed in right now offensively. We're midway in the second quarter with 21 points. Putting up a high-scoring game is not really our specialty, but we're bringing a different kind of energy today. Just, I guess, knowing that we got to match answer for answer with Patrick Mahomes. 4th down and 3. Mahomes hit on the throw and incomplete. He wanted Pacheco, who was open, but Kayvon Thibodeau got in the way as Mahomes was hit on the throw. Defense just about working in sync. Barkley, big run. Saquon Barkley nearly bursted that off for the big one, but you see Barkley's already over 100 yards rushing. This could be one of those Saquon specialty games, as Kansas City calls a timeout here after we don't get the first down. Kansas City trying to prevent us from pretty much taking the clock to the 2-minute warning. Oh, it hooked back in at the last second. Whatever football god Graham Gano praise to really helped them out. Oh, Jaquiski Tartt. That's the second should have been user pick we had with Jaquiski Tartt that we were not able to cash in with. Instead, the drive lives on. Our defense has had a lot of close calls in this game, but we got to be motivated by how our defense is performing, as we absolutely jinxed that on 3rd down. Isaiah Pacheco only needed 1. He'll add an extra 65 yards after on his way to the end zone. Oh, man. Talking about how good our defense is playing, and we give up that. Oh, absolutely sickening. As Daniel Jones takes us to the 2-minute warning in style. Matt Breida checking in and getting hit by Daniel Bellinger. That was a bit weird. And that's going to be an injury timeout and a charge timeout under 2 minutes to go in the half. Andrew Thomas out for at least this play. On 3rd down, Jones to Slayton. Good catch by Darius Slayton. Sometimes they drop those, man. But Darius Slayton is sure-handed, able to make the catch. Keeps the drive going. Good route by Allen Lazard. Absolutely lost the linebacker Gay. But he did not step out of bounds, I believe. Looks like Andrew Thomas is good to go. Now we got a 3rd down, under a minute to go in the first half. Daniel Jones all the time in the world until now. But Jones is poised, and he's got his man. That's Tony. But Kadarius Toney not able to step out of bounds, so we burn our second timeout of the half. That's going underneath. Great catch by Barkley out the backfield, but inbounds once again. And, oh, we let a bit of time run off before we burn that final timeout. Indecisiveness might hurt us here. 2nd down. Chiefs go coverage. Daniel Jones, he can run for the first down, and he will. Takes the late hit after. That's a borderline penalty, but we'll live on. 18 seconds to go. Barkley tries to sneak in a run, but that's pretty much going to end this drive. We line up in a spike here. We actually could have let a few more seconds tick down, and you see Tyrod Taylor was in the game there. The reason why we ran the ball as we kicked the field goal with Graham Gano to get us points number 27 of the game before we go into the locker room. The reason why we had Tyrod in there and ran the ball was because Daniel Jones was out of stamina after he took that hit near the sidelines, which was, once again, was illegal, but they don't really call that unless it's Sam Howell running with the ball, apparently. So we start the 3rd quarter red hot on offense. Kansas City, I mean, they put up 20. That's normally a pretty good day in the first half against one of the top defenses in the league that are Giants sport, but our offense has definitely come to play. Maybe not. Maybe I should just stop saying stuff like that. I say our offense looks good, and they don't. I say our defense looks good, and they don't. Let's just watch the flow of the game and enjoy it. 2nd down upcoming after Pacheco gets the handoff. Play action. Mahomes afforded all the time. Makes the throw. John Ross getting slippery after the catch to the 27-yard line. And now Jaquiski Tartt is injured. A big part of our pass defense in the middle of the field. Tartt plays that sub linebacker position. Mahomes, oh, thankfully he didn't see him, but he keeps the play alive as only Patrick Mahomes can do. finding Travis Kelce, who is looking like a bull in a china shop, to the 4-yard line. Go to Chiefs. Pacheco, though, not able to get much on first down. And now Ajulori is down. Our defense is really getting banged up, which is not what we're looking for as we're trying to set ourselves up for a playoff run underneath. Pacheco with the catch, and he lost the yard right there. So Pacheco not doing much. Thankfully, these injuries aren't big for us. Ajulori is good to return whenever we need him. Third down, conservative play call. Once again, if the Chiefs don't want to give the ball to Patrick Mahomes on third down, that might be our best kind of defense is, Kansas City's offensive coordinator, I suppose. Third down, Daniel Jones late in the third quarter. Going outside, Williams. Yeah, you know Mike Will made that catch, man. Mike Williams always makes that catch. Now, Mark Evans is injured for what feels like the 4th time this year. That dude is so injury prone. But is the starting offensive lineman on our team. The rookie is down. That somehow was not a first down for Saquon Barkley. So we'll empty the backfield here on third down. Daniel Jones is looking to pass. He wants Tony. He's got blazing speed. But, oh, man, does he love to eat some popcorn before the game. Now it's 4th down and 1. We're going to go for this at our own 42-yard line. Daniel Jones, good luck stopping the QB blast. Especially with Daniel Jones, he's got not only 89 speed, but 89 acceleration. He gets to that top gear quickly. And all we need is a yard. That works out for us. Now here we are converting on pivotal downs. We get the third down with the damn Daniel connection. Barkley on the run. Saquon has slowed down a little bit, but mainly just due to lack of touches. Here on third down, we'll go to Barkley. No, we go to Allen Lazard instead, who makes the awkward catch, and the great tackle by L'Jarius Sneed forces another 4th down and short that we are not going to go for here. Perhaps we called a timeout, and we're going to put Graham Gano on the field to simply make it a 7-point game. We did a good job to get this far. Now let's let Graham Gano cash it in, which he does. Not an easy kick with the 7-mile-per-hour winds, but Gano, as we saw earlier, get close, but eventually got it to go. Graham Gano, pretty reliable, except for long field goals at this stage of his career. 4th down and 8. We just forced a nice little 3-and-out on Kansas City, and now we'll get the ball back on offense here. Our defense turning up, and the way our offense has played this game, we definitely have some hope in this one. Kadarius Toney trying to provide a spark in the return game, and we run it with Barkley. Oh, Kansas City absolutely whipping Saquon Barkley, dropping him like flies. Saquon to the 48-yard line. Now you got Derek Nandi, the defensive tackle, injured for Kansas City, which, we're trying to run clock right now. I'm not trying to see any injury timeout, so we can get in the field goal range. That would be mega. Second down, Saquon Barkley, lead block from Justin Pugh, the former New York Giant, back on the team this year and checking in for the injured Mark Evans, as we got a timeout called right there by our Giants to reset the offense. On second down, Barkley carried up the middle. Oh, would a first down be huge here? Third down, under 3 minutes to go. Oh, Jones trying to keep it himself, and he got dumped instead. But we pretty much done the job of the drive. We're in field goal range to make it a 2-possession game. Graham Gano leaking to the right, and no good. Oh no! Gano had the magic on his side earlier in the game, but magic won't strike twice, and it's still a 1-possession game. We've left the door open for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thankfully, Kelce can't hang on. Third down, no Mahomes. This is Spencer Sanders in the game, and Sanders brought down by Patrick Queen. Not sure what Kansas City is doing, but now Mahomes is back with essentially the game on the line. 4th down and 10. About 90 seconds to go. Mahomes got him underneath. Can he turn for the first down? No! Didn't get it. Dane Belton got him a yard short of the first down line, and it's a turnover on downs. Saquon Barkley toting the rock. Chiefs still have 2 timeouts, so the game isn't officially over, but 1 first down will definitely end it. Jones running away from everyone. Daniel Jones calls game on his own terms, and that'll do it at MetLife Stadium. Another heart-stopping finish for our New York Giants. If you take our Giants season back to, week 9, I think, against Seattle, we have been in 1-possession games with 2 minutes to go every single week. We don't get a break. We don't get a break with these guys, man. Every game's got to have drama. We can't get blown out. We can't blow anybody out. We just got to sweat. But, hey, man, that's just what we do, man. I feel like no matter what team we've got in any of these CFMs, that's just our brand of football, man. play our style, and it just brings close games, and we try to win more of those close games than not. And ultimately this season, we have done a good job of closing most of these games. We did have a stretch where, I mean, we were really blown in that 2-week stretch against the the Packers and the Eagles. I mean, that was not great, but hey, man, now we go into Week 18, and we are facing the #1 seed Los Angeles Rams. We'll see if the Rams sit out many, if any, starters. But our New York Giants, we're pretty much going to be running the B squad this week. Just like last year in Week 18 against Philadelphia, we're not going to play most of our starters. We'll play Daniel Jones. But besides that, the defense, we're going to give most of our defense a rest for this week. Maybe play some offense, because I want to have the offensive rhythm that we had. But, yeah, we're going to bench a lot of guys. We'll bench our receivers at the very least and important offensive line. So, actually, we're going to bench most of our guys here. So, yeah, this might not be the cleanest game of Giants football. But, hey, man, we won last week with the backups. We'll see what happens. This might actually be a backup bowl against the Rams. So, it could actually be an even fight. We'll see what happens here. Of course, the Rams, you see, they got Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford has set feet lead, which we learned might not actually be our kryptonite after beating Patrick Mahomes. Finally got a win against one of those quarterbacks. And Aaron Donald's in the game, so Aaron Donald is in. Cooper Kupp is in, and you see him get the catch here against Aaron Robinson. So it actually looks like the Rams are going to chance it and play all their starters here in Week 18 and risk potential injury here, which, I mean, fine by me as Miles Sanders is KO'd, but Miles Sanders actually fell back on that football. Pop fly, intercepted, and it's Kayvon Thibodeaux in coverage. Kayvon Thibodeaux somehow got accidentally subbed into the game as we run it with Kadarius Toney, and KD breaking ankles. Whoop! Down goes Ramsey, and Kadarius Toney with a slick little run, a gain of 32 yards. Daniel Jones play action underneath, going to Saquon Barkley, and yeah, we are playing Saquon Barkley, which sounds absolutely crazy, but I really don't have much fear of Saquon Barkley getting hurt, which sounds very weird because he's been hurt twice in this CFM. 3rd down and 8. We'll get it to Allen Lazard for the touchdown. The reason why I don't, I'm just kind of daring Madden. If you want to hurt Saquon again, go ahead, right? If you really want to screw us over, go ahead. But 2, I don't think it's going to happen because Saquon got hurt fumbling the ball. I think that's the only way we can have Saquon get hurt is if he fumbles the ball. We'll just try not to fumble, right? Sounds pretty easy. As he got Michael Thomas juking his way to the 24-yard line. Stafford up high, going to Bryson Hopkins, the tight end. That'll set up a goal to go, and Stafford, RPO. That'll go to the rookie Malik Knowles, who is wide open for the touchdown. A little bit too easy, even with the backups in there. That's a little bit too easy for my blood. As we tie the game up, Barkley on the run, and just runs over Aaron Donald. Oh, Saquon, you are ridiculous. As we start the second quarter with a Matt Breida run, and Breida not able to get too much. We actually had a little storyline going into this game. It was the inside the trenches storyline as we have a wide open Barkley on 3rd down. Oh, but Barkley couldn't quite drag the toes. Jones didn't really set him up in the perfect position. Saquon didn't help his quarterback out. And an all-around mess and a lack of execution. Ball is out again, and for the second time, it's picked up by the Rams, who are actually going to get a little catch and run out of this for an extra 5 yards. Oh, man, we're hitting right now. We just got to get one of these recoveries or just pick off Stafford. Jaquiski Tartt in the game getting the pick, and yeah, that's why we're playing with backups because, man, that could have been a starter. That could have been Leonard Williams or Dexter Lawrence. Instead, it's the veteran Brandon Graham that you didn't know he was on the roster, but he is. He's getting some PT today, but that might be it for Brandon Graham. It's Kadarius Toney. Hold on a second, man. The Debo package with Kadarius Toney might be a real thing, right? Part of what we're doing today is experimenting a little bit, running some plays that we wouldn't normally run in bigger stakes. There's absolutely no stakes in this game. We cannot move up or down the standings. The Commanders won last week, by the way, if you didn't see it, so they did clinch the division. So we're really playing for nothing. Our seeding is set as Marquise Goodwin running a little jet sweep right there for a gain of 3 yards. Daniel Jones on 3rd down, keeping out the Wildcat. Daniel Jones is in. Vanilla Vic does it once more. The damage Jones does in the red zone with his running ability really opens up our playbook. As the field condenses, our playbook actually expands because it opens up more opportunities for us to get risky. With Daniel Jones, Stafford lost it, and we finally got ourselves a fumble recovery. I believe it was Micah McFadden who who was a starting linebacker for us year one. Now he rides the pine, but I think he's the one that got the sack and the forced fumble on Matt Stafford under a minute to go in the first half. And our Giants are putting up quite the fight against what looks like the Rams A team here. They haven't really benched anybody. As you see, Daniel Bellinger with the catch. Davion Clowney's out for the rest of the game. Didn't even know we got hurt. As we go underneath, Ebron checking into the game here, and he'll get a gain of 3 yards. We're not going to get too much Daniel Bellinger, but perhaps get him on this play at the very least. Third down. What a move by Saquon Barkley. But a late penalty is going to bring this one back. Holding on Lazard, the receiver. Oh, that's sickening. That was just great run stick from Saquon. Instead, third down. I don't even know if we're going to get in the field goal range as we just throw it away right there. We're going to get nothing on that play. Jones wants a late hit flag right there. He wants a roughing. That's not going to happen. And we're more than likely going to go into halftime up by 7. And hopefully we deter the Rams from doing much, which we did as we pinned them way back. Stafford in on the throw and picked off Darnay Holmes. Oh, man. If he could have really gotten by to tight end Hopkins, we might have just lucked into a pick 6 before halftime as Stafford and the Rams were being aggressive for pretty much no reason. But, hey, man, we talked about how the Rams are the #1 seed. This could be a potential playoff opponent for us. And right now we're liking what we're seeing going against these Rams right now. Our defense is performing. This is with the backups. Imagine if the starters are in and we have Sean Murphy-Bunting in that spot instead of Aaron Robinson. There's a reason why a lot of guys from Season 1 don't start in Season 2, but one of the guys that is still a core member of our defense is Jaquiski Tartt. Hey, man, he just makes plays. What else can you say? Tartt is just good for, a pick every here and there. And that's all you can really ask for from that sub-linebacker position. And we put a natural linebacker there. They don't jump and make that play. Jaquiski Tartt does. As we go back in the end zone, Kadarius Toney. Oh, he got it! He got it off the ricochet! Kadarius Toney for the touchdown! We just threw up a prayer to KD, and he answered it. Kadarius Toney, luck is smiling on your side right now. As that ball was swatted, that's just one of those plays that you just feel like never go your way. But every once in a while, that Madden BS finds a way to even itself out. And now we got ourselves a nice 14-point lead here as we're watching Matt Stafford dice us up. As soon as we felt good about the game, Matt Stafford, he says otherwise. You see Stafford putting up a lot of stats, but also a lot of interceptions. He's got 4 on the day already, but he won't get number 5. Instead, he gets touchdown pass number 2, going to Michael Thomas, picking on the young corner, Cordell Flott, who was a draft pick from last year's draft. We haven't really used him yet in the CFM. Just, he might be a guy that we have to go to next year, but right now I just don't really trust him to start in this defense. Yeah, I feel like our starting trio of corners with Sean Murphy-Bunting, Holmes, and Darnay Holmes, or Dory Jackson's the other one. They do more than good enough. As first down, Stafford back in the end zone, wide open. Miles Sanders for 6. Oh, Micah McFadden, I love you, and then sometimes I got no love for you, man. But, hey, man, Micah McFadden, he was good for us. He made plays. It's just sometimes he just really doesn't make plays, and that's the issue is Daniel Jones. He's giving the Rams some issues right now, running up the middle. That QB blast is kind of cheesy, man. I'm not going to lie. That thing just gets way better blocking than it should, but in dire situations, we like to pull it out, right? You don't want to pull out a secret weapon like that just willy-nilly on, 2nd and 3. But on a 3rd down, when you feel like you really want to get a play, that's when you whip it out, right? You don't want to abuse that play. We do have a countdown limit in this league, so you can't just run the same play every time around, by the way. Is Micah McFadden sometimes? I love you, Micah. Oh, sometimes I really love you, Micah McFadden. In for 6, and the Giants got the lead back with 6:41 left in regulation. The defense has been forcing so many turnovers on Stafford and the Rams. Miles Sanders, oh man, was he nearly home free. Aaron Robinson was eventually the man that was needed to step up to save a touchdown from going on the board, but we might have just prevented the inevitable as Miles Sanders gets the big run. Next play, Stafford open, got it. Malik Knowles for the 2nd time today. That's wide open. That's definitely a touchdown, and the PAT to tie the game from Matt Gay is up and good with 5:41 remaining. Even with the backups, we have to play a dramatic game in the 4th quarter. That is caught. Oh, Marquise Goodwin on the first play makes it the last play of the drive. Goodwin answers right back. Man, oh man, the offense has suddenly opened up for both of these squads in what has been quite the defensive battle. Stafford looking to answer right back. Oh, the league's leading passer coughs it up again, and the Rams once more fall on the recovery. That's the third time this game they've fallen on a fumble. 3rd down and 20. Oh, a swing and a miss from Stafford. And on 4th down, Riley Dixon is brought on the field to painfully punt the ball away for the Rams. They'll have to rely on their defense to get another chance in this ball game as Goodwin reversing outside. He's not quite the shifty little jitterbug that Kadarius Toney is, right? Kadarius Toney with that 95 change of direction, he is just so slippery in the open field. Marquise Goodwin, he goes one direction at this point of his career as we end up punting the ball. We've had a number of punts in this game as you see Cam Akers on the return there to the 27-yard line. We've had a number of punts in this game, but our defense is just playing so fantastic, forcing so many turnovers. That's more than anything why we have this 7-point lead right now. Oh, man! Pulls out and picked up Jalen Catalon. The Rams have fumbleitis, and it might cost them the game. Did we go play action? No, we give it to Barkley here. If we can get in the field goal range for Graham Gano, that could solidify the win. We're in a similar position as we were last week. Oh, but we might not get into field goal range as Barkley goes the wrong way. We might need to pass this ball with Daniel Jones on 3rd down. We're going to run it with Kadarius Toney instead. And KT, not good run vision there. Just ran straight into Bobby Wagner instead of trying to cut it outside. And we punt the ball yet again to an opportunistic Cam Akers who nearly tripped over the cameraman who had to step out the way. You have an injury. And we have no timeouts left for the Rams, down by 7, just over a minute to go. And Cooper Kupp, knowing they have no timeouts, he steps out of bounds. The backup defensive tackle DJ Davison holding his back. He won't be on the field for this play. 2nd down, Stafford, time's up. He has to throw it away. The drama lives on. Stafford, another 400 yards to add to his already league-leading passing yardage total. He'll get more on this one. Cooper Kupp outside, steps out of bounds to the 39-yard line. These backups cannot cover Kupp. We just gotta keep everything underneath for now and just, make a tackle inbounds, and we will on that play. Jalen Catalon couldn't do it, but we eventually clean up. The Rams do get the 1st down, but they have to spike the ball on 1st down. Now you got 40 seconds to go in regulation. Quick fire, Stafford, Tar, forcing him backward, and he can't step out. That'll keep the clock moving. Rams to the line. Time is ticking now under 25 seconds to go in regulation. 47 yards away from the end zone. Stafford under pressure, goes middle and caught by Hopkins. Can they get back to the line in time for one more play? No! Stafford tried to spike it. He did, but as time hit triple zeros, and that's the ball game. The New York Giants just hang on for the win, and that'll give our Giants our 12th win of the regular season on the final week of the regular season. Oh, man. You like drama? We got drama. We got drama. We're no TNT, but we got drama for sure with our New York Giants. I promise you, I'm not just doing this for the tube, man. That used to be our old thing on the channel. Sometimes we just gotta do it for the tube and have a game close. But I always said that. That was never actually a thing. That was always a joke. Doing it for the tube. These games just naturally play out close. I don't know what it is about me as a Madden player, but these games just naturally play out close. So, yeah, we go into the playoffs now, and I guess we'll expect another close game, right? Whatever happens in the first 3 quarters is all an appetizer for when the game really gets decided in the last 2 minutes. As you guys see our end of regular season stats out here. Barkley had a great season, 400 yards along with over 1,500 rushing yards, I believe. You see Daniel Bellinger actually ended up leading our team in receiving yards. Mike Williams, first year as a New York Giant, he definitely brought it to the table. Our leading receiver, being our tight end, who got just over 700 yards, is definitely an indictment on how our passing game is not exactly too electric. But what we do gets the job done. We just play hard-nosed football, man. It's not clean, it's not pretty, but it's effective, and it's what we do out here, man. We force fumbles, apparently, especially Jaquiski Tartt. He forced 4 on the season. You guys see, Tartt was just an all-around baller for our team this year, right? Up there in interceptions. Patrick Queen, his first season as a New York Giant, definitely got a nice amount of tackles. Definitely did what we brought him in to do. Now let's see if these boys can step up in the postseason. Our first game might be our toughest game in our potential road to trying to make it to the Super Bowl. We're going against the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. It's Tampa Bay, and we are underway here on Wild Card Weekend. New York Giants versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the 5 seed versus the 4 seed. And Marquise Goodwin couldn't do what he did last year, return a kickoff. Of course, he did that against us as Saquon Barkley with a nice rush to start the game. And last year, we were in the 5-4 battle, but we were the 4 seed. Now, we're the 5 because we lost the division, despite winning 12 games, by the way. Shows you how competitive the NFC East was. That 12 wins was not enough because the Commanders got 13. What an escape by Daniel Jones, and he goes downfield, caught Darius Slayton. That was simply superb. 40 yards, Jones to Slayton on a play that looked like it might have lost us 10. We go second down underneath Bellinger with the catch. Giants in the red zone on their opening possession. 3rd down and 6. Jones, play fake, lost it, ball's out. Shaquille Barrett got to Jones and is picked up by the rookie Mark Evans, who thankfully cleans up the mess to allow us to go for the field goal with Graham Gano. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Could have been worse. We'll take our 3 points, and now let's see what we can do against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, 3rd down and 8. Brady might have been setting up to throw a pick right there. Instead, it goes incomplete. 3rd down, Jones. Defense stout right now. Jones buying time, rolling out to the right side once again. Has a man downfield. Oh, makes the throw and misses the mark. Looking for Kadarius Toney. A bad miss by Jones, but also a very difficult throw that we were asking to make, as Brady is going to get dinged for intentional grounding. Of course, this is a rematch from a Week 5 regular season game that was played in rainy, I believe it was rainy New York, with our Giants against the Bucs, and the Bucs ended up winning that game as the rookie tight end, Darnell Washington, the freak out of Georgia. If he could catch, he would be quite a stud, but unfortunately, he's not able to make the catch there to bring up a 4th down. Instead, it's Kadarius Toney on the punt return. Devin White changing the angle and directing Toney to the sidelines. We start the second quarter with our Giants not looking too shabby. Definitely a better start than we had last season against the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs, to say the least. Daniel Bellinger is belted to the ground, and 4th down and 2. We are going to keep the offense on the field. We're going to forego a 55-yard field goal attempt. Instead, we want it all. Toney not going to get it. Jamel Dean with a hand on the ball swats it away for the turnover on downs. And now here's playoff Lenny. You know Fournette's going to make some noise in this game. We just got to keep him in check. 1st down, Brady underneath. He goes to Leonard, who breaks a tackle. 2, 3, 4, 5 Giants needed to bring down the beast wearing number 7. Brady down low, got it to Russell Gage, who sheds off Belton, and Gage trying to zigzag left and right, brought down the 17-yard line. Next play, Brady scanning, got him, Mike Evans into the end zone for the touchdown. Tom Brady dissecting the Giants defense with ease. But we are making it pretty tough on him, and that's all we can really ask for, is just make Brady and the Bucs work for every play, every game they can try to get. Daniel Jones, oh, ball dies in the air and is picked off by Zion McCollum. Jones with his first pick of the postseason. You know, hopefully the last is Rachaad White. He is no Leonard Fournette, so he's only going to gain a 2 out of the play. 3rd down, Brady on fire. Here comes Aziz, but not before Brady delivers to Russell Gage, who breaks another tackle. Russell Gage stepping up today as we really try to focus on Mike Evans to take him out the game. Gage is trying to step up to the table, but that time we sniff out the jet sweep, bring down Gage for a loss. 3rd down, Brady looking, and he'll get it to Mike Evans for the 1st down. Evans versus Sean Murphy Bunting could be a big matchup in this game. That time Evans got the best of him. Fournette, oh, great change of direction, but ran out of stamina at the end of the play as Fournette starting to really run out of gas, but they're going to try to milk that cow maybe one more time as the Bucs are going to call a timeout, perhaps seeing Leonard Fournette panting. 3rd down, Brady split backfield going to Leonard, and he meets a fellow Leonard. That's Leonard Williams, who simply does his job in this Giants defense. Gets stops in the run game, eats up double teams. You can't ask for any more from a veteran defensive tackle as we hold Tampa Bay to 3. But the Bucs still with that 7-point lead as we are going on a 2-minute drill drive before halftime. 1st down. Oh, picked off by Shaquille Barrett. Unbelievable as we try to hit Barkley off the backfield. It's Barrett who is on the pass rush who got the play done. And that is Kayvon Thibodeau dropping Brady backward on second down. Tom, terrific. Downfield. Oh, looking like Tom. Terrible as he's picked off. That's Kyle Fuller getting the ball right back for the Giants. And that was a huge pick, preventing Tampa Bay from getting a 2-possession lead. Jones on first down is dumped, second down by Devin White, and Tampa Bay calling a timeout with 15 seconds to go in the half. Third down and forever. Daniel Jones just throw it up to Mike Will. Couldn't make it happen. I mean, hey man, one-on-one with Mike Williams. We had no timeout, so even if that was caught, it might not worked out for us. But right before halftime, not really a bad read, not gonna lie. It just didn't work out for us, and we'll go into halftime down by 7. We got to the good start in the opening drive, but we kind of flatlined since then. Our offense needs to wake up a little bit because our defense is actually doing a really good job in this game, but it's going to be our defense put to the test first to start this third quarter. Brady and the boys back on the field. Play action for Tom on first down. Brady just coming off of an interception. Heaves it off the back foot and is picked again. Dane Belton with the INT. Cash Belton making plays in the playoffs. That'll give our offense great field position already in Buccaneers territory. Barkley on the first down run gets a gain of about 6. Barkley having a not so bad day so far. Damn, Daniel connection sticking now. Bellinger, he's got the first down on the RPO. You see Jones though, not really too productive so far today. We need a little bit more from Daniel Jones. Second down and 8. Could this be the play? Not at all. Jones with a loss instead. A sack sandwich. And now on third down and forever, Daniel Jones, drop back fire. Mike Williams. Oh, Mike Will made it happen. Williams, teabag, touchdown, and Gano ties us up at 10 apiece. I told you guys, one-on-one with Mike Williams is not a bad option. Third down and forever, nothing's open. Mike will go and make it happen, and he did it yet again. 4-hour squad up high. Russell Gage picking on Kayvon Thibodeau in coverage as Russell Gage is proven to be one tough customer to bring down. Bucks quickly into the red zone. Tampa Bay is fired up. We got the game tied up, and Tampa Bay said not for long. First down and goal. Tom Brady's gonna keep it on the run. Oh, Brady! The old bones showing off. Brady flexing in the end zone on the design run. And we had it boxed up, but Tom Brady, I mean, he broke tackles, man. I don't know what else to say as Daniel Jones is sacked on second down. It's third down and long. Bucks pinning the ears back. We've got it underneath. Tony with the big gain, but not the first down. Big decision here on 4th down and 2. We rush to the line with Daniel Jones at his own 29-yard line. Will we dare go for this one? Oh, yes, we will. Jones gets the snap off. Scanning flag on the play. Oh, Barkley not going to get it. Picked off instead by Hart. Let's check the penalty. It's holding. It is holding on Andrew Thomas. So even if we did convert that, we were not going to get it. And eventually what happens is that is going to be swatted away by Tart on third down. But we essentially punted the ball to Cam Hart, which I suppose wasn't the worst result in the world from that play. Saquon Barkley turning upfield. We get the quick 3 and out on Tampa Bay, and we start the fourth quarter down by 7 with possession on third down and getting a new set of downs. Darius Slayton, be careful battling before you go backward, but we do get the first down. Blitz is picked up. Jones, oh, scatter shot in his delivery, looking for Bellinger. Second down, Jones back at it. He'll go in the corner. This time it's a dime. That's Darius Slayton setting up a third down and short early in the fourth quarter. Daniel Jones firing outside. Williams, oh, couldn't quite get it. He had the catch above the first down, but brought it back, and now it's 4th down and 1. Barkley's in the backfield. Barkley gets the ball. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Oh, Saquon did just enough, but the next play is picked off. Cam Hart is there again as we look for Bellinger, and it looked like Bellinger didn't really extend for that catch right there. And instead, we've given the ball to Tampa Bay at midfield. And on third down, Brady. Oh, too high. Looking for Rashad White. But a bit more underthrown. And that could have easily been picked off by Kyle Fuller. So it ends up just being an incompletion. And once more, our defense giving us a chance on offense. Kadarius Toney. What a return. What an effort by Kadarius Toney. He is a machine at that punt return position as we go a little RPO on first first down. Darius Slayton, be careful, don't want to take any big hits in this situation as we try to calm this game down a little bit and ride the back of Saquon Barkley. Saquon's carrying him forward, close for the first down. On third down, empty for Jones, looking to pass. Oh, he missed the mark completely, right to Jamel Dean. He's got a touchdown in his lap. Oh, but he's brought down by Jones, 1 yard short. Dean looked like he was slowing down a little bit, and now the Buccaneers have to try to earn a touchdown. Brady can't get it on first down. Fournette in the backfield, no. Brady with another quarterback sneak. He cashes in this time around, and Tampa Bay is on their feet as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now up by 2 touchdowns with 5:40 left. The pick of Daniel Jones ends up being pivotal. Barkley with a step. Barkley with the catch. Great conversion out the backfield by Saquon Barkley. Daniel Jones, 5 interceptions in the game, giving it underneath to Barkley once again. Even though the run game is not really there, Saquon Barkley is still a factor in the pass game, as we learned a couple of weeks ago. Jones in a tight window. Oh, the third time this game, Cam Hart has picked off Daniel Jones. And once again, the accuracy leaving a little to be desired as Leonard Fournette out the backfield. This is going to really hurt us every first down. Takes away precious time in the ball game as Fournette on first down gets the carry, and we call a timeout to prevent the game from going to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Fournette on the run once again, moving inside, but Belton with great containment. He was the last line of defense for perhaps our season. He makes the open field tackle on third down. Brady sweeping it. Russell Gage brought down by Belton again, and let's see if Tampa Bay goes for this field goal here. It'll be a 55-yarder, and Eddie Pinheiro, it's going to stabilize and stick in. Eddie Pinheiro got the 3-possession lead for Tampa Bay. That'll make this a very tough deficit to cut into now as Kadarius Toney makes the catch middle of the field. But that, does not take us to the 2-minute warning. We got a sneaking little spike in before then. Good job getting everybody back to the line quickly. Jones directly to the sideline. Oh, Daniel Jones is really starting to miss a lot of throws with the season on the line. There's one more. I mean, Cam Hart seems to be his favorite receiver. 4 interceptions. Surely that's a postseason record, as Cam Hart is effectively going to end our season as the Buccaneers will go into victory formation and wind down this wild card weekend ball game. The defending champions stave off the pesky New York Giants. Tom and the Bucs advance to the divisional round. But for our New York Giants, for the second week in a row on wild card weekend, we are dumped. And it's, another high interception game from Daniel Jones in the playoffs, which, we haven't had one of these 5 interception games the entire cycle besides in these 2 playoff games. That was 7 from Daniel Jones that game, which is absurd because as we've been preaching all game, the defense was doing a great job keeping us in. But really the game's biggest play was that 3rd down and 1 where Daniel Jones had Mike Williams wide open. But I don't know what happened on the slant. He just decided Jamel Dean seems like a better option. So yeah, man, that's just the way our season's going to end. Sometimes it's just not meant to be in the cards. And for our New York Giants, it just was not meant to be today. So congrats to Tampa Bay. They ended up losing eventually. And it ended up being the Rams that actually won the Super Bowl, believe it or not, which is crazy to think of, that we gave the Rams such a good game with our backups. And they ended up winning the Super Bowl. It really makes you think, what if? Maybe we just played our backups in the playoffs, man. I don't know. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this game. That's going to do it for the season, man. Next season, we're definitely going to try to shake some things up. And perhaps at the quarterback position, Daniel Jones' time might be up after the second disappointing playoff game in a row. What happens? You got to tune in next time to find out. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 23 gameplays, more franchise stuff, whatever you guys like to see. We'll try to bring it to you. And until then, catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.